Hey, what's up guys, Ramana here at MonsterGadgets. Thank you so much for joining me. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the iPhone 11 once again. Last week, if you haven't checked out my video, I'll go ahead and card it here. Go check it out. I talked about the iPhone 11 Pro Max offering by Apple and the storage capacities and things like that. So if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. Again, I had carded it up there. But today I did something that I probably shouldn't have done. I went out and I bought the iPhone 11, and here's why. The biggest thing about this phone is basically the camera. Yes, there's some new things like the chip and things like that, but overall Apple is really pushing the camera on this unit, on the Pro. So I went out and bought the 256 version, and the reason I wanted to buy this was because I want to test it out with the iPhone 10. That's what I have previously, that's what I've been using. So I want to try it out and see the comparison between the two cameras. Is there really a big noticeable difference or not? And give you guys some feedback on, is it truly worth it to upgrade because of the camera? That's what Apple is pushing, and I think that's what most people are looking for. The biggest advantage I think will be the ultra wide lens on the new one versus the old one doesn't have it. But I'm going to take some shots side by side and we'll look and see if you guys can spot the difference between the two cameras in the same pictures. So quickly though, I'm going to go ahead and box this. There's a ton of unboxing videos already on YouTube, so if you don't want to watch this, this part of it, just go ahead and look at the timestamps below and fast forward to it, or jump to it. But I'm just going to quickly go ahead and unbox this, and I'm going to go out and take some photos and get back to you guys. Okay, so of course, a little tab. Go ahead and pull that up. Let's go ahead and open this up. And voila! Ooh. Here it is in silver or white, I guess you can call it. Instructions. This is kind of nice. The bigger actual adapter, so it does charge faster. Headphone. And your charging cable. And that's all there is to it. So that's unboxing. Let me go ahead and get this thing all set up, and I'm gonna go out, take some photos with it, and I'll be right back. All right guys, I'm back. So it must have been like 1 second for you, but it's been a long day for me. I've had the opportunity to test out the camera, both of the cameras, in a few different settings. So I'm gonna share with you guys what these pictures look like. First, you guys guess. I'll give you some time to kind of guess which picture is by what camera, and then I will of course throw it on the screen to tell you guys which one took which picture. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, here is the first image. We've got a close-up of a flower. You guys be the judge. Which picture belongs to which phone? Take a guess. All right, here's our second image. And as you guys can see, the left one, notice the clouds, the sky. It's kind of completely washed out, but the right one is not. So take a guess. Which one is iPhone 10 and which one is iPhone 11 Pro Max? Here's an indoor shot at a swimming pool, and again, take a guess which one is which picture. Moving on, this is at a restaurant which is called Mod Pizza, and yeah, this is an indoor with obviously the lighting. Not too much of a difference here, but you guys be the judge. Alright, let's take a look at the night shot. So this was taken at roughly around 9 p.m. and it's pretty dark out, so you guys can see the difference between the two. Go ahead and take a guess which one is which. Last but not least, we've got this indoor shot. This was also taken at night, and I think it's pretty obvious by now which one is which, so hopefully all of you will get this right. Alright guys, there you have it. You guys have now seen the difference between all the photos that I took today. Just for the record, all of these photos are completely raw. I have not touched them in any way or form, have not tried to balance them, autocorrect them, nothing like that. They're all genuine photos from the camera, so they're not edited at all. But the biggest thing I noticed between the two cameras were the iPhone 11 Pro Max did an awesome job at keeping everything balanced. So in that one photo with the sky, you guys noticed One on the iPhone 10 was completely washed out. iPhone 11 kept everything in the right tones and kept all the details in place. At night, I will say this is a complete game changer. The iPhone 11 Pro Max was just outstanding. It made it look like the photos were a lot brighter, there was a lot more light, and whatever algorithms we're using and the camera and system in general did an outstanding job. So I would have to say night photo, hands down, iPhone 11 Pro wins. And even some of the daytime shots, again, the iPhone 11 kept everything as it should be, a lot more in tone with all the colors and white balance and everything like that. So I will give it to the iPhone 11 Pro Max. I think they've done a tremendous job. I did not do a ultra wide angle shot just because I didn't have a comparison to the iPhone 10. Since it doesn't do an ultra wide, it does do a wide but not an ultra wide. So I think it would be fair to do a comparison on those. But even the ultra wide angle, I think did a great job, and I will in the future maybe do another video on that. Let me know in the comments below what you guys guessed, if you got most of them right, most of them wrong, or what you thought about the difference between the two photos. So the main question, is it worth it to upgrade to the 11 if you have the 10? In my opinion, if you're gonna be taking a lot of photos and you don't wanna do a whole lot of post editing, I would say absolutely upgrade to the iPhone 11 Pro Max for the quality of pictures. If you don't do a whole lot of night photography and you don't mind going into Photoshop or something and editing your photo, you might be perfectly fine with the iPhone 10. But if night photography is a big thing for you and you want true colors and you want it to be high quality, then hands down iPhone 11 Pro Max does the job extremely well. And lastly, of course, if you want the ultra wide angle on the photos, then you don't have a choice but to upgrade to the iPhone 11. So overall, personally, am I going to keep the phone? Probably. I'll have to think about it a little bit further and see what I want to do, but I don't really do a whole lot of night shots, and most of my photos I go back and edit them in Photoshop anyways. But the photos, I did notice the overall operation of the phone, it was much quicker. I don't do a whole lot of games, so it's not going to make a whole lot of difference for me in games, but I do like the bigger screen because the screen is bigger on the iPhone 11 Pro Max versus iPhone 10 that I had. So overall, I'll have to kind of figure out and see if it's worth it for me to keep it or not. But to you guys, it might be worth it to upgrade based on just what I mentioned. So that's my take on the upgrade, if it's worth it or not. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.